Ooh, y'all, I'm excited about this one. Let's get to it.
It's more than a statement, it's a way of life. Celebration. The Miss Jessie talking.
All right, guys, this is all right. I am back. And what we're about to do right here is watch the season 9 intro of Knots Landing, which is my favorite intro, honestly, out of all 12, or is it 14 years of the show. And but anyway, let's listen to this. It's about to be fire. Knots Landing. All right, so I just 10 scars support for me, right? Fire. Okay, so not only is this my favorite Knots Landing theme, but I feel like besides season 5, this is also my favorite Knots Landing season for a number of reasons. I'll keep it short right now, but I love the femininity of this season, the softness, shout out to that soft focus of this season as well. And I imagine in the 80s, Knots Landing came on at nighttime, right? So probably like 9, 10 o'clock, right? This is that you put on your silk robe, right? You got on your camisole or whatever you wear. You maybe got your glass of wine and you like, oh, let me see what's going on in the cul-de-sac. What's happening in Seaview Circle, right? Like the perfect kind of unwinding, jazzy theme song to hear, which I really love. And now what I want to do though is I'm gonna go back. We're gonna rewatch this, right? I'm about to break down the characters to y'all because I think this intro is also very interesting, right? So this is the first time I believe that Not Selena wasn't doing that kind of running camera thing. You know, they were just showing clips of the show. And not only that, I love the whole jazzy, what you call this, like soft jazz or something that they added to the infamous Not Selena, right? They kind of slowed it down. They added a little flutes and some strings. And again, just felt like using that soap opera dream, right? All right, but anyway, let's rewatch this and I'm gonna talk about the intros of each actor character. All right, let's go. All right, here you go, Greg. All right, so I love Greg. All right, Greg is one of my favorite characters on the show, even though Greg is on my nerves at times. But you have Greg here, a man who does things, right? Does bad things at times, and takes on such a nonchalant attitude. But I feel like this is perfect for Greg, especially this season. Like very introspective, thinker, right? And again, kind of filled with regrets here. Spider, I just love it. Mac, forever going through a midlife crisis, right? Mac, this is definitely, I think Mac as well. Mac was a thinker. All the time he'd get really deep, especially if Mac was drunk. Shout out to that Laura Death episode. I I thought it's one of my favorite episodes between him and Karen. Yeah. Shout out Sweet Pea. Okay, you got Julie Harris here. Okay, Lily Maid, and finally got that country out of her, right? She's not as country as she used to be. She got used to California life. Got her a nice little bob happening, right? Lily Mae just playing the grandma role, even though she was a bad mom. All right, anyway, let's go. That girl Karen, okay, this across the board. Karen, hands down to me, got the best intro ever. That whole I'm just searching. And Karen, Michelle Lee had to have had gotten some work done because I remember the first time I saw this season, I was like, dang, Karen look good, right? And anytime you keep saying like, somebody look good, something has changed about them. And Karen had that like fresh short cut. You know what I mean? I don't know if that was a wig. It probably was a wig, but Karen looked like she was about to be on the cover of a perm box or something, right? I felt like Laura turned too soon, right? Like Laura was supposed to slow that down a little bit. It would be cute, I think, with the little hair, you know what I mean? And I felt like Laura always was kind of like not necessarily underrated on the show, but in my opinion, Laura was always like the super like snake of the show, especially season 5, right? Like she started off being kind of like fragile, letting little Richard run all over her. But then Laura started to be a little shady, okay? Anyway. The woman who we came to see, Abby. Okay, Abby Fairgate Cunningham Ewing Sumner, right? Um I feel like Abby's was just Abby, right? Now we got Abby who at this point now has matured as far as a businesswoman, right? Abby still seductive in the eyes, but also cold, right? Abby would stab you, man. Okay, anyway, let's go. Such a Gary move, right? Like Gary also one of my favorite males on the show. When he wasn't an alcoholic, right? And I'm always glad that they never let Gary revert back to like being an alcoholic after what was that season 4. I'm so glad he was, or was it season 5? It was season 5. I'm so glad like they let that be done with him. And I always just love like the humor that Ted Shackelford brought to the role of Gary, right? Like Gary's cool, really. And Gary never really made me bad, except toward the end, Gary was making dumb decisions. But anyway. Oh snap, the new Val, right? Oh snap, the new Val. Val got that new 80s mullet happening. Val is about to get out that little head now, like I'm in control, okay? No more victim Val, no more poor Val, okay? Let's go. Hey. Yo, let me say, shout out to my friend. Jim is much older than me, but he was a big fan of National in the 80s. He saw it live, and he just so happened to share these episodes with me. The best thing I ever watched, and one of the best things I've ever watched in my life. So glad I was introduced to National Landing. I feel like it's such an underrated show. I feel like Abby Ewing could teach you a lot of things. You know what I mean? Like, for real. Shout out to National Landing, okay? Anyway, drop the comments down below. Season 9, particularly, if you remember this intro, what did you think? Was you like, whoa, they just switched up the intro? What's going on here? Did you like season 9 like me? Drop those comments down below. Also, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel. If you are subscribed, make sure you join the channel. And like we need to react to a song or a theme song, good choice. Drop the comments down below. But anyway, I'll see you guys next time.